Good day to you out there in that world. We have a very special game today. Not only because we have a cho'gall on the field, one of my top three probably favorite, if not top number one spot on the roster, but we also have a special guest commentator. You know her from the depths of the sewers. Her name is none other than Stench.
Hi people, hi. You're welcome that I am here to grace you with my presence.
Yep, she is a color caster. How much of this game do you think you know, Stench?
I'm gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being an expert, knowing all, and 1 being like noob, I'm gonna say a good 12.
She is amazing, guys. So you're in for a real treat today. So what's going on right now is cho'gall and Ariel. These two guys are pretty much made for each other. Ariel's gonna put that crown onto cho'gall, and her energy bar is gonna, her hope bar, I should say, is gonna fill up to 100% almost instantaneous. So these two guys are like bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly, pimento and cheese and honey. They just go so well together. It's amazing. So you're going to see how well they'll synergize throughout the game and really focus in on this because you don't really see a lot of cho'gall gameplay. Ariel and cho'gall are going to take the northern camp and they're going to push extremely hard. However, cho'gall does have his counter. One of his counters, cho'gall has many counters, but one of his main counters, Rainer, doing that percent damage to him. So notice how Rainer will melt that cho'gall, but with Ariel there, it should be a little bit better. Look, Rainer is going to go down a little bit, and Vala actually topples down in the middle lane.
I am going to agree with you on this combination. It is fantastic. The only two people I think that would be above them, though, is probably
Sunny and Cher?
Close. Kim and Kanye.
Oh, Rainer! Rainer just went down as well, but that is a good comparison there, Stencho. It's actually 3 people, which is funny because Cho and Gall are actually one person.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
Listen, I know this.
You know it. We all know it.
But for the noobs out there, yes, it's
yes,
it's 3 people.
It's 3 people. So they are pushing that lane rather well, and the towers are coming up in about 5 seconds. So we're going to see if they can capitalize on that dead Rainer. But it looks like they're not because everyone is back up. The death timers are really, really short this time around. Brightwing is going to cap that top right shrine, and Ariel is going to capture that top left shrine, and it's going to be a battle for the bottom shrine. So we'll see what happens. It looks like Sylvanus is extremely low. Varian wants that beautiful, sweet, dead Sylvanus skin, if you know what I'm saying. There goes Brightwing, getting in a little too deep. She did not suspect that Vala has that DPS. Everyone knows Vala has that DPS.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, go with that shadow ball.
Yeah, that shadow ball. It's pretty damaging, don't you think? Don't you think, Stencho?
I think so.
Yeah. Varian's got to be careful here. That shadow ball is going to do a ton of damage, taking him down to 1% health. That's a percentage you don't want to be at.
I mean, that's close to 0. That is dead.
That is almost dead. That is almost dead. I mean, you don't want to be at 0. 1%'s fine. You just don't want to get any lower than that.
When you get into the negatives,
yeah,
that's when you're really in trouble.
Exactly. So the beauty of cho'gall is Cho himself went for in his talent build, he actually went for a 15% increase in healing on his Ogre Hide, which is going to make Ariel's heals even larger. He also went for that double back, so that bomb that he throws out every few seconds is going to double back. So Gall will have the ability to actually explode it. So that's a pretty good ability. Really looking out for his Gall there, in my opinion. Look how well these 3 are just taking on the enemy red team here. You can see that Variant is getting extremely low. What do you think, Stench? Is he going to go down here?
I believe that he needs to run for his life. Oh, he turned. He died.
He looked death in the face and said, "Today is the day."
Let me tell you, you don't want to mess with cho'gall, or as I like to call him Chode myself, yeah, because he will take you out.
Yeah,
right?
That chode is one of the finest chodes you will ever see in your lifetime. So Vala is going to join her team down south, push that southern bell tower. Maybe they can get it, but probably not. Those shrines are coming up in about 7 seconds. I don't think they can get a bell tower that's at about 80%, but they might get a Rainer kill here, which could lend to an easy shrine capture.
They better take him down quick. Oh, get that
Look how far Lili and Anubarak are right now. Half health. You do not want to join a team fight at half health. But Vala is getting extremely low, and Varian might actually take her out. He didn't take her out, but he definitely moved her away from the fight. So hopefully she has that sippy cup back there at the well. Bring her health back up. Ariel's going to capture that south camp. Varian's going to try for the north camp. He's going to get all over Sylvanas, take her down. She's got a wraith. She's got a wraith away. She's getting away. She's at 20% health. She's out of the fight as well. It's all Ariel and cho'gall. But Vala comes in, does not get the shrine, cannot stop Varian from capping the shrine. She might go down right here. She is not
This
careful.
is a heartbreak right now.
This is, yeah, Varian's a heartbreak kid, man. So it's getting pretty crazy up in here. Look at Varian. He's at half health again. He is just lingering. Anubarak, the fat ladybug beetle, he is dipping a little bit low here. You can see how much cho'gall does area of effect damage. You can see how much those health bars are just so low. Look at Brightwing right here. 50% health. Going in, Varian, going in. These guys are crazy. It's insane.
They know no fear is what I am saying right now.
No fear at all. So Rainer wants to get to level 13, so he can do that start doing that extreme percent damage to cho'gall. At that damage, he gets Giant Slayer, which is an extremely valuable resource that they can use, and it's just going to melt cho'gall. So when we hit level 13, you're going to see Rainer's damage just skyrocket here in a second.
Oh, look at him on his little thing going away.
Yeah, his horse.
It wasn't really a horse as much as like a little cart.
Yeah, that is a futuristic car he's riding around on. Doesn't really fit into the whole Pegasus and unicorn theme, don't you think?
I'm into it though.
Yeah. Rainer's going to go down here. Ariel's going to get that towel whip on him, whipping him right into a house. He is going to go down, and the pumpkin heads are pushing these towers right here. If those towers go down, it's going to make it extremely easy for the red team to actually get those other bell towers once the cannons go down. You never want those cannons to go down, since you want to try to keep them up as long as possible.
Very true. They need their defenses up, or they are just going to steamroll them.
Yep, they're just leaving the door wide open for steamroll potential. So the blue team is actually going to be stronger in the early game, in my opinion, and the red team is going to be stronger in the late game. So the later the game goes on, the blue team is going to start melting away. Lili's extremely low. She is getting chased down by cho'gall. She wants that panda. She wants that Panda Express, and he got it. Anubarak is getting low as well. He does cocoon cho'gall, so that is 2 people out of the fight. 2 total people out of the fight with that cocoon, and there goes Sylvanas.
That red team, they keep coming up with low bars and having to run away.
Yeah, but they keep making it. Look how low cho'gall is. He's gonna go down. That's 2 people. And you know what's interesting, Stinch? Ariel went her resurrection ability, which gives, you can see on the mini map, those golden orbs on the mini map down there. You can see them lighting up. That means Ariel has the potential to resurrect those people. You resurrect a cho'gall, that's 2 people that you just resurrected for the price of 1. Pretty cool, huh?
Man.
That's why the guys synergize so well. Not only are you getting the hope, that yellow hope bar right there, up faster, because 2 people are dealing damage at the same time, that gives her that hope. But she's also able to resurrect. So let's see if she can get that resurrect off, or if it's going to be kind of a bust. I honestly think that her other ultimate ability, Divine Aegis, is better, even when you do have the potential to resurrect a cho'gall. I just think it's just a better ultimate ability in general. There's cho'gall using his ultimate ability. He's going to hunt down Lili. He got a stun on Lili's 1,000 jugs. She did not get the healing off that she needed, Stench.
I mean, that Chode, he definitely went for the jugs, if you know what I'm saying.
He stopped the jugs. He
Yeah.
did. Are they going to get this northern bell tower? What do you think, Stisho?
I definitely think they are pushing for it, and I think that he is low on his health bar, but he's going for it.
He is going for it, but look at Ariel's yellow hope bar. It is full, so she has the ability to heal that cho'gall extremely fast. There goes Vala. That variant is not messing around. With those twin blades, he's going to do so much damage to them. There goes Ariel. That's their healer.
Oh.
That's the target that they need to be
right
hitting.
away.
Sylvanas is in too deep. She is not going to be able to escape right here. There she goes, and cho'gall goes down as well. That's a 5-team wipe, and that's what I was saying, Stench. The red team has just hit level 13, which means this is going to get harder for the blue team.
This is starting to get sad.
Yeah, the Headless Horseman is going to be taken here by the red team. That's going to deal an additional 4 damage to the core, bringing the blue team down to a staggering 25.
This is heartbreaking.
This is heartbreaking. Are you going for the blue team?
I was going for the blue team. I thought they were strong. They were strong.
They got the strong early game.
They
and
did.
You don't really see cho'gall very often, do you?
You do not.
He's a person that has so many counters. He's just not really utilized.
I notice people are really scared of the chode, but you shouldn't be scared of the chode. All right, it's just.
You shouldn't be scared of the chode, but at the same time they have double support, which means they have essentially two healers, Brightwing and Lily. Lily went 1,000 jugs, which means, or 1,000 cups or whatever the hell it's called, which means that she can do proficient healing. So that's really good. The red team has a lot of healing. They have that variant going twin blades, and they have that another rack with the cocoon, able to take out cho'gall. So if they target the cho'gall with the cocoon, they've already taken out 2 of the blue team's team. So it looks like the blue team really wants that southern bell cap tower, but they haven't been able to get it yet. cho'gall uses his ultimate, but look how they're weeding out that Ariel down south. Do you see that, Stench?
I see it.
Boom! See that cocoon up there on cho'gall? They completely took those characters out of play with that cocoon. So Ariel's easily able to go down, and maybe cho'gall's going to go down here as well.
You know, I've always been a fan of the underdog, so I'm gonna keep with my blue team.
So you think the blue team's the underdog?
They are starting to become the underdog right now.
So you were going for the red team at first. There goes cho'gall.
No, I was always going for the blue team, but even once they started, not doing so hot, I'm still going for the blue team because.
Okay. So
I'm always.
You have a team and you're
yeah.
gonna stick with them. You're not a bandwagon.
Well, when I see a team with cho'gall, I love him.
You got to. I mean, everyone. Who doesn't like cho'gall? He's amazing. He's a great character to play.
Exactly.
And look at Sylvanas. She is so low. Varian has no fear going into the enemy cannon tower, just taking the brunt of it in the face. That's called confidence, then.
It is.
That is called confidence right there.
And that is attractive.
So the red team picked up the pumpkin heads, and they're going to march. They might march all the way into the core if the pumpkin heads are able to get in the core, because the red team does have that southern bow tower. They could go to the core, but obviously you got Sylvanas. She's able to stop them. cho'gall, they're going to be perfectly fine. Those pumpkin heads are not going to make it. We're going to see if Brightwing is going to cap that southern shrine. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to, because it looks like the blue team is coming. He's got to get out of there. He doesn't have a mount, so he's not very fast, but he can put some pixie dust on himself, give himself a little Peter Pan dust, and then scoot out of there.
He believes.
He believes in fly. Exactly, Stincho. Those wings help too.
I like him.
So cho'gall is kind of clearing the lane up here, and it looks like the blue team is just kind of making sure that everything is cleared out, so the red team can't push in with fidelity. It is everyone does the bell towers are 3 for 3, so everyone is on even footing. It looks like the blue team is rotating up north, and the blue team actually wants that Brightwing kill, but Brightwing, pixie dusted away.
Yeah, he's quick with his little.
Look at this.
pixie
Varian's
dust.
been caught out, Stench. Is he gonna go down here?
I have a good feeling he is going down.
Oh, with that mind control.
Oh.
Got that mind control on him. Brightwing was a little bit too slow, and Brightwing might go down herself. Sylvanas is all on top of her. cho'gall's going to run in there, get that shadow ball going. Boom, right on top of that Brightwing. That Brightwing's
Brightwing. But that Brightwing's coming right back.
Yep, that Brightwing has that self-heal, so every 5 seconds or so, that Brightwing is pulsating a heal, and that radiates to the entire team if you are close to the Brightwing. That's why it keeps going up like that. Obviously, you know, Stench. I don't need to tell you.
You don't, but for the viewers.
Exactly. You need to tell them.
Yeah.
All right, so
he's healing himself every 5 seconds.
Exactly. So it looks like the red team has all their ultimates up, so this could be bad for the blue team. They definitely have to be cautious right here. Gall doesn't have his ultimate. Ariel has a resurrection, but I don't think Ariel has used a resurrection once this game, in my personal opinion.
I haven't
Have you seen a resurrection?
I have not.
I
and I'm a
haven't
little disappointed.
I am too. Gall has gone down, but cho'gall has gone down, but the thing is that Ariel's been dead too. So they can't resurrect cho'gall because she's dead. That's where Divine Aegis is so good, because Ariel can protect herself while at the same time protecting cho'gall. It's a win-win. Cho'gall is getting focused, but I think the red team should actually, there he goes, focusing these squishies, the Vala, the Sylvanas, and then the Ariel, and then the cho'gall goes down last. That should be what happens here.
That should be their priority, but
Exactly.
they seem to have priority somewhere else.
They don't, because I mean that's what they did just then.
Well, yes, but before they were not doing
I'm
that.
Exactly, Station. Exactly. So we got the cannon tower shooting in, dealing a ton of damage. Look at the blue team; they're down. They only have
They
9
look
more.
a little blue right now.
They do look a little blue. They only have 9 more points on their core, while the red team has 20.
Oof.
So they're down a fourth of their health points, and the red team is capitalizing on the wipes, getting the boss. Probably going to wait for this bell tower to go down so they get +4, and that's going to bring the blue team down to actually 5.
Ooh. This is starting not to look good for the blue team.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet money on them right now,
But
Stincher.
I already bet all my money. It's not going to help me.
Well, there they go. You can see that the blue team's core will go down to 5 here in a second, because they did get that headless horseman. They are going to grab that northern tower, or at least try to push it. It does have a lot of health points, and the blue team is up currently. You can see that Varian went Juggernaut, which is going to do that percent damage to cho'gall. But really, like I was saying, cho'gall shouldn't be their focus target. It should be the squishies, Vala, Sylvanas, Ariel, people around cho'gall. And they do need to heal up. They need to get Lily over there, and they need to get Brightwing over there to heal up their team. They don't want to engage in a team fight when everyone's at half health, and the blue team is at full health.
I agree with you completely.
Yes, exactly. So, what do you think this cho'gall is doing? Do you think he's doing good work here? Do you think his game style could be a little bit better?
You know, he is definitely all up in their faces right now. He is the muscle of this team right now, and
Very true.
I think he's carrying the team.
Ooh, there goes Ariel. Ariel is down, but also Raynor and Varian, so they do get a 1 for 2 there. And Brightwing gets mind controlled right in the midst of cho'gall and Sylvanas. She's gonna go down. Lily and Anubarak got to escape. It looks like Lily's gonna get body blocked by cho'gall and get the Twilight Hammer to the face. There is no escaping that, Stincho.
There is nothing. You can't do nothing, right?
Look at those.
Pray.
Look at those death timers. Almost a minute long, probably a minute long. They're probably, the blue team is actually probably going to get that middle fort as well, I would imagine, because the red team is down. It looks like they're going to skip out on the middle fort, but they are going to get some sizable victories here with these 2 bell towers. They're going to get +12 damage.
They
So,
are definitely
yeah.
making some moves right
So that means that the red team is going to go down to 8.
Ooh. I'm telling you, they don't call him the comeback kid for nothing.
They don't call that show the Comeback Kid. That's right, Stitch Show. The Comeback Kids, because remember, they're 2 people.
Exactly.
Yes. So the red team is trying to grab that southern bell tower and take care of it. The blue team has captured both southern pumpkin heads, but they're not going to be able to move in with, again, fidelity, because the red team has captured their southern bell tower here. So these pumpkin heads are going to be forced to attack the bell tower instead of attacking the core. That could have been game, but it looks like the blue team is actually going to get that middle fort. Like they skipped out on it before, but they went back and got it. Let's see if they go for that southern bell tower. They only have 2 people down there defending, Raynor and a nub. So we'll see what happens. It looks like half the red team is up there trying to capture that middle blue tower. Oh, there was another mind control on Anubarak, but he was able to burrow underground to escape the mind control. And this is terrible. If the blue team does get this fort, that means they control all 6 forts. When they control all 6 forts, Stincho, they deal damage every 5 or so seconds. It looks like Ariel's going to go down, and that's pretty much the meat. If cho'gall's the muscle, Ariel is the meat and potatoes of the team. She needs to do that healing, but when she's dead, she can't do that. Sylvanas did shriek over into a Hyperion, and there goes cho'gall. He's dead as well. So the only person alive is Sylvanas, but they are doing that core damage. Look, every 5 seconds you'll see a little vulture come out and hit the core. And if they don't capture that, if they didn't capture that tower right there, they would have been done in probably 15 seconds.
That was good. They needed that, or they were gonna go down.
Definitely. I mean, I would say that the red team in team fights, they are better. They are killing.
They are. But blue team is definitely keeping it smart, keeping their
Yeah,
head in it.
they really are, because they are capturing all the bell towers. They're doing better structurally. But the red team, you can tell, is doing better in team fights. 23 kills versus 12 kills. Even though cho'gall is doing massive amounts of damage, the red team isn't able to capture the bell towers, which is really what matters. There goes a Sylvanas. You do not want to have a death timer of 65 seconds, especially this late in the game, with another bell tower going up right here. That's going to push the blue team down to 2.
Oh.
It's pretty brutal.
It is brutal. It's the saddest story ever told.
Yeah, what do you think? You think the comeback kids are going to be able to pull out a win? Are you still rooting for them?
I am always rooting for the blue team. Those are my dogs.
Your dogs? All right, we'll see. This is gonna be a big fight right here. It's gonna really set the standard of who's actually gonna win this game. Look at cho'gall zipping around the map like that. That is some crazy speed, Stencho.
He might look big, but he can definitely run away.
He can move.
I tell you.
How are they supposed to beat someone with such strength and speed?
They can't. The blue team is going to win because I got all my money on it, and I get.
There goes Vala. 65-second res time. The blue team is down. That is terrible. Sylvanas isn't even up yet, and it looks like cho'gall almost got webbed. He's got to be extremely careful here, Stench. He's got to protect his Ariel. His Ariel does have full health. Maybe she should heal herself up instead of cho'gall. He was already at. Oh, look how fast he's going down, though. They really want to get that cho'gall kill. They want to prepare for the next tower engagement. See, Ariel, I'm not sure if Ariel got that res on that Vala, but I think she did, and she just goes down again. She got the res on the Vala, but Vala went down instantly. Another 65-second res timer. And the altars are spawning in 25 seconds with a teammate down.
That is ridiculous.
This is going to be a tough one. If you were a betting man, Stench, your money might be well lost here.
Well, let me tell you, Ricky, the person I put my money in, he's not gonna be happy about this because I already owed him a lot of money, and he already sent me a ton of memos saying.
Hold up! Look at this. Rainer's about to go down. cho'gall does get the Rainer kill, and the Varian might get the Sylvanas kill. We'll see what happens. cho'gall is trying to save her Sylvanas, but that is not the case. Varian does take down Sylvanas. It is going to be a 3v4. Varian is extremely low himself. I'm trying not to choke on my boba tea here. Ariel might go down as well, which would be absolutely devastating for the blue team. cho'gall is pretty much the only person left soloing fighting these 4 people, and it looks like Ariel does go down. cho'gall is the last one alive. Let's see if your boy can handle him. Oh. Brightwing is so close to dying. Lily's dying. Brightwing does go down. Look how low the red team is, but look how low cho'gall is. He is trying. Look, your girl Vala is entering the scene, going to help out cho'gall. She is a high damage dealer. A Nobarak is going down, but they're trying to focus. A Nobarak goes down. Lily goes down. Varian is the last one left. cho'gall versus Varian. This is it, and it's over. cho'gall has clinched it out for his team. With this bell tower, he is going to win the game for his team.
That game was amazing. It was close call every second.
That was intense.
It was.
That was a good cho'gall game. You don't get much better than that, Stitcho.
You do not, and thank goodness.
Stitch was on the phone calling her broker, telling her to pull out some of the money from the retirement account. Woo, Stencho. That was a close one.
My kneecaps are saved. Let me just say that. Day.
Well, thank you for joining us, guys. If you guys have any submissions that you want to send to me, send them to greencarpetmail@gmail.com. I would love to cast any games that you would like to send it. That's greencarpetmail, MAIL, @gmail.com. Please subscribe, please like, and Stench, do you have any outro comments you want to leave?
You can't really follow me because I'm off the grid, but I just want to say again, follow this guy because he's got great content, and you're welcome for me being here and gracing you. So, because I know I'm amazing. That's it.